Hey, what's good? When does that non in the clutch? And we're going to talk about a potential exciting matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers, as both teams are going to have a bit of a challenge between one another. The Celtics are going to face a very hungry and determined Indiana Pacers team, and the Indiana Pacers are now going to face their toughest opponent yet in the Boston Celtics, who up to this point, in my opinion, seem to be the superior team and possibly this is Boston's championship to lose. So both of them have a challenge ahead from both sides in different perspectives. But it's going to be very huge to see who will come out on top, whether Indiana's grit and determination will help them get over the hump, or whether Boston's dominance will tramp over the Pacers. So with that being said, let's see how they're doing up to this point. So the Boston Celtics, they have defeated both the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers, each of them in 5 games. And to be fair, the Miami Heat, they did had some injury problems. Mainly, they were playing without Jimmy Butler, their top player, which obviously was going to affect them a lot. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, if we're going to be completely honest, we all knew that Cleveland was the inferior team compared to the Celtics. So, and the Celtics, I will give them props. They did take care of business relatively quickly in each of those rounds. Yes, you can argue, oh, they should have got a sweep. They shouldn't have let Miami or Cleveland get 1 game apiece. But hey, 5 games, that's still a quick series, and it's they had more rest compared to the other team. We're going to talk about the Indiana Pacers, who up to this point, they have defeated the Milwaukee Bucks in 6 games, where both Giannis and Dame have had injury problems, and they defeated the New York Knicks in 7 games, but with half the roster literally injured. Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, yeah, I can go on and on and on, like just Mitchell Robinson. There was a good amount of players that were injured, either not available or were playing like in completely limited roles, and it took a toll on them. But the fact that the Knicks took the Pacers to 7 games, I mean, that is commendable on their part. I'm just a little bit concerned for the Pacers. If it took the Knicks being basically wiped out to still go to 7 games, and yes, they have defeated the Knicks in blowout fashions. Yes, they have, but I don't know. But I don't know if maybe the lack of rest will come back to haunt them, or maybe they might make this series interesting because they're more game prepared compared to the Celtics having a lot more rest. I don't know, but up to this point, I mean, the Pacers, I mean, I wanted for them to take care of business early between the Bucks and the Knicks, so that they can be have the most confidence going in and not be potentially tired or beaten out compared to the Celtics. That's just my main concern for them. But with that being said, Tyrese Haliburton during this playoff run has been unbelievable. He has shown throughout this season, especially like dominating in the in-season tournament, that he's a guy to watch, and this playoffs has shown that he is stepping up to the plate big time, and he's doing really amazing for the Indiana Pacers. They got a real star in Haliburton, as he's averaging in this 2024 playoffs, averaging 18.8 points per game, 5 rebounds, 8.1 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.7 blocks, with 2.2 turnovers a game, shooting 49.2% from the field and 37.5% from 3-point range. That is really amazing right there. And Tyrese Haliburton, like, he is just an unbelievable talent. He's got like he does have he has a great team around him, and they are very hungry and energetic. But this Celtics team that they're facing, I mean, this is they're up there, and like, they've broken so many records, and they have defeated like many opponents, including the Indiana Pacers, in dominating fashion before. And honestly, now with the Denver Nuggets being eliminated, which I will talk about in another video, I honestly believe that this is Boston's championship to lose, because out of all the teams remaining between the Celtics, the Pacers, the Mavericks, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Celtics do have NBA Finals experience when they faced against the Warriors back in 2022. So I expect the Celtics to get it done. And honestly, like, I would be shocked if they somehow don't win the championship this year. because they're the stronger team compared to the Pacers in terms of talent, and also with the finals experience, it does go a long way. It's going to be very interesting to see. But Jayson Tatum, he has talking about the Celtics now. Jayson Tatum, he has been doing really good, and he is showing that he's meaning business by averaging his usual points, 24.3 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 1 steal, 0.8 blocks a game, along with 2.1 turnovers, which is very decent, especially being the number one guy on the Celtics shooting. However, he's not doing that good shooting wise, shooting 43.0% from the field and 28.1% from 3-point range. So his shooting numbers and efficiency could improve. However, they do have a lot of depth, and they're very well loaded with Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis possibly coming back, Derek White. He's just been unbelievable. He knows how to step up, especially when they need him the most. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, there's so many names. Their bench is unbelievable. They can Al Horford, he's having a resurgence in his career, especially in the twilight years. This team is just, they got all the pieces together. I mean, Brad Stevens has done an amazing job setting up the right people and making the right trades and signings necessary to put Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown in the best possible position to be successful. And Joe Mazzulla, I mean, he's improved a lot better as a coach. I mean, the fact that he went to the Eastern Conference Finals in his first year as a head coach, and then now doing the same thing again, that's something that we can't take for granted. Anybody can say, oh, anybody can coach this team. Well, I mean, they got to make some adjustments. I mean, coaches they have some part of the equation here. It's not all players, in my opinion, but yeah, this is overall a fully loaded and a really good Boston Celtics team. And my prediction, honestly, I predict the Celtics winning in 6 games, in my opinion. The Pacers, like I said, they do have that hunger, and they are in better game condition compared to the Celtics, because the Celtics have had a lot more rest. So maybe the Celtics might be a little bit rusty in the first game, and maybe Indiana, if they're smart enough, they could use that to their advantage and steal a game on the road against Boston. But we'll wait and see. But like I said, this is going to be a good test for both teams. The Celtics are going to be able to face a very gritty and hungry Indiana Pacers team, and the Pacers are going to face an even tougher crowd and even more rabid fan base, and honestly a superior team talent-wise in the Celtics in Boston, in their hometown, with those very passionate fans, I'll just say that. And Tyrese Haliburton, he's got a lot on his plate to be able to see if he can get the Pacers even further than expected. But overall, this is going to be a very exciting matchup. Let me know what you guys think. Pacers fans, how do you guys feel? Are you guys feel you're ready to take on the Celtics? You think you can maybe steal a game or two, or even possibly upset them and win the series? Or Celtics fans, how do you feel? Do you believe this is finally the year? Is this your championship to lose? Because in my opinion, it certainly is. You got everything going for you guys right now. So I would love to hear both of you guys out in the comment section so we can discuss down below. Thank you so much all for your time. I really appreciate and love each and every single one of y'all. God bless, and talk soon.